Hi guys and welcome back to Sports Gamer HD. Welcome back to the Pentagon Challenge series, where we are of course now at Guangzhou Evergrande, the best team in China, the most richest team. I believe it must be the richest team in Asia, certainly in Football Manager anyway. Whether or not some of the Middle Eastern teams are more wealthy in real life, I don't know. But in the game, certainly I believe they must be the richest team. There is. So yeah, we've got this lot now, and obviously, I mean, it even says rich there, but yeah. Whatever. £33.5 million value, as you can see, so a huge upgrade on Guangdong Sunray Cave, who actually are, I want to say are, because I'm now their manager, are rivals, are actually local rivals apparently, so maybe that would have pissed a few people off, but oh well. But I have to say already, I absolutely love this team. I love it, it's so good. Like, I'll show you some of the, I played 2 games at the back end of last season. I'll show you what happened in those games, and also a couple of pre-season games. Today we have the Super Cup, what's me doey, Community Shield equivalent in China against Shandong Luen, who I've actually raided for one of their players, I believe, one of their best players. So I'll show you the transfers as well. So let's crack on with that. So at the back end of last season, I played the second leg of the CFA Cup final against Guangdong Sunray Cave, of course my previous team, and we won 6-0. And 5 of those came in the first half. 5 of them were scored by Lucas Barrios, and the other one was scored by Wu Li. And yeah, we scored 5 goals in one half, and it just made me think, oh my god, this team is so good. Then we played the CSL All-Stars, the Chinese Super League All-Stars, and beat them 7-0. And how many goals came from Barrios in that game? I don't think he scored actually. No, he didn't score. Various people, other people scored. So yeah, this team is it's quite impressive, I think you could say. Then we played preseason. We played South China, won 3-0, and then Kachi 4-1. I believe both of them are from Hong Kong, and I believe Rangers. I believe that's Hong Kong too. So they're my preseason games, and today I've of course Shandong Luang. With regards to transfers, we brought in Yang Jiki, free transfer, 14 passing, 13 first touch, 14 heading, which is quite odd, but 16 jumping, so he could be a 192 centimetre height, so he could be a dead ball specialist, getting on the end of the crosses, etc. Wang Yang was brought in as a backup striker, 15 finishing, 14 composure, 14 pace and acceleration, 13 agility, and as well good jumping, so an all-round very strong striker. Good to have as backup to Cleo and Lucas Barrios. Then we brought in Ying Hongbu from Guangdong Sunray Cave. Of course, I know this guy, I know he's a absolute beast for us there, so thought spend a bit of cash on him, help out Guangdong with their finances and bring in a player I liked. So we spent £130,000. Then brought in Otka, back again from Guangdong Sunray Cave. Spent a lot of money on this guy again to help them out, and I know he's young and he's good, and yeah, it's just a decent player to have in my squad. So in total we gave them £730,000, which is always helpful for them. Then we brought in Li Shifang, a new regen centre back, a Chinese guy. He's already international, 18 years old, and look at his stats. I mean, for a Chinese regen, you've got to understand this is incredible. So yeah, spent £3.5 million on him. Then I brought in a backup right back. Oh, I don't know, actually he might start to be first choice eventually, but I don't know. Tang Miao. He's got just some average stats, again Chinese international, as most of my team is, to be honest. Getting rid of players, I've just got rid of the one to Yambian Bakdu. With regards to staff, my assistant manager came with me, Pierre Demol, and my Belgian hired at Guangdong, and I cleared out a lot of the backroom staff. I mean, I brought in my new director of football, who again has got some really solid stats. Famous Carlos Salcido or Salcido, I don't know how you say that. I believe he used to play at Fulham. Yeah, played at Fulham. Yeah, I recognised him. I thought bring him in as well. Kike Fonseca used to I used to sign him a few times in previous FMs, so he's quite good as a player. I mean, not a lot else, just a lot of. I literally brought in quite a few backroom staff members. Not a lot of the existing squad was left. I mean, probably the obvious ones are the Italians, but Other than that, I brought just every nationality under the sun brought in, so complete rebuild there. The owner has already injected millions and millions of pounds into the running of the club. So we've announced like a £20 million profit or something like that because of investments. So, whatever. That's all good as far as I'm concerned. He loves the club. So today, as I said, we've got Guangdong Sunray, who I've rated for their best player. The team is amazing, as you'd expect. Lucas Barrios up front, Konka in the midfield, with Kim Young, my other South Korean defender at the back, and my new guy who's playing against his former club. To be honest, I don't know with Guangdong. I knew my squad at the back of my hand. I knew who was good. I knew, because obviously I've been there for 4 seasons. I think it was 4 seasons. And I knew I brought in all the players more or less, give or take a few players. I brought in everyone, so of course I knew the squad, but now it's just a brand new learning curve, as we're going to have to do throughout this whole series. The whole challenge. I've got to go from club to club, so I've got to learn every time. So it's not easy, particularly as it gets further in the future, when it's more or less all regens and new gens, whatever you want to refer to them as. Then obviously I don't know who the players are because they're not real, so that's going to make it even more tough. I did try to sign some. My South Korean defender's injured. Isn't he a defender? No, he's a defensive midfielder. Okay, so we'll just put that left back in. I think I did try and sign some free agents such as John Terry, Kaká, Berbatov, etc. Ibrahim Afellay, I think a few others, loads of big names. Landon Donovan. They're all out of contract, on the free agent list. So I tried to sign a few of them, scouted them. It said they weren't interested when I scouted them, so I sent my director of football to try and sign him. He was not successful either. I couldn't even offer them a contract, so I tried, because realistically, in real life, players, old players, like Frank Lampard, for example, are linked with China, and they're expected to go there to go and earn a few extra bucks for the end of their season and career. And I almost got conceded there. But the players just aren't interested in the game, so maybe that's not really that realistic. But then again, the Chinese Super League is not very highly rated in the game in terms of number of stars it gets, so that could be that is why they're not coming, even though I can offer them. I mean, I renewed Conker's contract and offered him £100,000 a week, and Lucas Barrios, I renewed his contract for £125,000 a week, so I can clearly offer the wages. I mean, I think I can go up to like 150 or 180. One of them a week I can offer them. So yeah, massive amounts of money at this club. But of course, as I just mentioned, I did sign my two superstars to reasonably long-term contract. I think I offered Barrios a 3-year extension and Conker a 5-year contract extension. So they'll be well into their 30s. They're already in their 30s, but they'll be well into their late 30s by the time their contracts expire. But that's okay, because I don't intend to be here when their contracts expire. I want to get it done, possibly even this season. This could be my final year in Asia if everything goes right. That's if everything goes right in terms of winning the Champions League. And my group has been drawn, and you probably saw the fixtures, the games I got to play in my fixtures. I can't remember my group off the top of my head. It only just got drawn, so I'll look at that at the end of the video, show you who we've got. I believe it's like a South Korean team, Australian team, and another team I can't remember at all from where they're from. Oh, I thought we'd score them. Come on, I'm really disappointed. We've normally scored about 4 goals by now. This is not good. Has to happen when I'm on livecom. Come on, cross it. Barrios always scores. Oh, there we go. 1-0. Zheng Long. Or is he going to be done for offside? Or is he injured? No? Oh, he just stopped. He just felt like standing still. Maybe he was doing the robot. Who knows? I'm actually recording this video on the 21st of December. So, the end of the world day, supposedly. But it's like 1 in the morning now. So, nothing's happened. Which I'm rather disappointed about. Not because I want the world to end. But I was hoping for something to happen. I don't believe it all, but I hope for something to happen. And nothing's happened, so yeah. Well, unless something does happen and the world ends and then we all die, and then I can't upload this video. and I'll be wrong, and I'll feel like a twat, but I'll be a dead twat, and you'll probably be dead too, so you won't be able to watch it either. So it really doesn't make a difference, does it? Really? Awkward. 2-0 up. Swiftly moving on. Come on. Come on. There was quite a few assistants I could have... Not going to make any changes. There was quite a few assistants I could have gone after, but I chose to stick with my Belgian. He walked away when I left, and when I offered him a contract, it was something like the opportunity to link back up with me was the main draw to him, or something like that. Besides the fact I was offering him an enormous wage by Chinese team standard. I mean, it makes no difference, of course. He wanted to join me. I mean, why wouldn't he, really? I took him to a... Oh, I didn't... I was going to say I took him to a CFA Cup final with champions, becoming the champions of that with Guangdong. I've conceded a goal. That's the first. Well, and then in a pre-season game. I did have him in place when I won the CFA Cup with Evergrande last season, I believe. So maybe in that regard, I have won a cup with him. I think. Let's make a change. Just pause that so that I don't miss anything. What change to make? I'm going to have to do this, I think, because really lacking centre backs on the bench, and I should have put some more on the bench now I think about it. I don't want to take Barrios off because he's my main goal threat. Even though he hasn't scored today, he's my main goal threat if shit happens. So we'll leave it at that because you never know. This could go to extra time if they play extra time. I'm not sure. I've never obviously played in the Super Cup, whatever they call this. My aim though is this season is to win everything. Because of the strength of the squad and the depth, the amount of depth in this team. Like, all I did in the transfers you saw were literally just go through the squad and find the areas that needed strengthening. Like, I literally went over each Chinese player, well, every player in the squad, but the Chinese players, and just looked at the squad and thought, well, I've got this guy, and then looked at what's available on the market, or even what I can attract, regardless of the on the transfer market, and just literally just went through and just picked out where I can upgrade each position, if I can, if I needed to. That's what I did in the market, really. That was all it was. We're going to give Yin Hongbu a go, actually, now I think about it. But as I say, this season is win everything. That includes this. I want to win this one to start us off with. It includes don't you dare concede. Don't you dare. Clear it. Clear it. Good. Clear it. Clear it. Get up to Barrios. He'll do something with it. But yeah, win this. I want to win the league. I want to win the CFA Cup again. I want to win the Champions League, and also the All-Star thing as well. And also, I thought it was only 3, not 3-1 then. And also, if possible, win the Club World Cup thing that Chelsea have obviously just played in real life. Try and win that if possible, but that all depends on, because as soon as I win that Champions League, I'm going to be loading up the North American and African leagues. I don't know when they start up, I don't know. But when they do, I'll apply and just see what comes up first and go to whichever club it offers me a job, of course. I have to be a big club, really, to tempt me. And so if that allows me the time, I don't know when everything fits, basically. I don't know when it all fits, if it will all fit in, to allow me to clear it. Good work. I don't know if it'll allow me to win the Club World Cup with this team. It'd be cool to win it with every team I manage, to win the Champions League. I mean with so all the 5 teams that I win the Champions Leagues with. It'd be awesome to win the my mind's gone completely blank. Win the Club World Cup as well. 3-1. Hongbu, was it you? I was Hongbu. that is it. We've got the first trophy on in the cabinet now. It should be it. Yeah, it is. There we go. Got the first trophy of the season. Of course, this is now my third. Strictly speaking, this is my third trophy I've already won with this team. Oh, switched off. Oh well, we got the job done. So yeah, 3 trophies I've already won with this Guangzhou Evergrande team, strictly speaking. But this is the first, of course, of this season. So however many to go. Right, win the Super Cup again. Okay, he's injured. Out for 7 days. I believe there's like only 3 days, 4 days before we play in the. What's my reputation at now? Still national. I believe there's only like 3 days before we play in the. 4 days before we play in the Champions League. So yeah, we've got Grand Pass, who are a Japanese team. Again, all will they have fake players? Yeah, no real players are there. Then we got Melbourne Victory, the Australian team, of course. I don't recognise any of their players. I don't think, off the top of my head, I don't recognise any of them. Nope. Okay, so we got them, and of course Seongnam, whatever. Got them too. And yes, South Korean team, who we know, of course, are very strong, and of course, I believe they won this competition back in 2010, for God's sake. So yeah, they're very strong. Shandong Luang did get to the runners-up of the competition last year, and the winner was Ulsan, who are, of course, a South Korean team. So you know, Chinese teams winning it has not been something that's happened very often. Actually, has there? When was the last time a Chinese team won it? Luang, 1999, possibly them. So yeah, that's our group with regards to the league. Who came up? I can't remember who got promoted. Not that it really matters, to be honest. Jingzhou and Guangzhou, whatever. Teams that went down were Dalian Airban and Shanghai Shenhua. They eventually did go down. So, and they've got now Nicholas Anelka earning £550 a week. Oh my god, as a player coach. Yeah, they're completely screwed. How are they going on financially now? Insecure still. Yep, they're in such a mess, that club are. God. And Dalian Airban are there, of course. They went down. Any players I can take from you? Are any good? What you like? Can't see. Okay, right, that'll do it for me. I've got to play now in the Champions League against Seongnam. Whatever. Play against them. It's away, and then another pre-season game, and then the season starts, and then another Champions League game. So the next game I'll show, again, we'll do it similar last season. If I need to win a Champions League game to go through, or something like that, then I'll show that. If not, I'll come back as per usual after the mid-season transfer window. So leave a like for the win, of course, and for doing so well with Guangzhou Evergrande so far, and I will see you guys next time. Well, provided that the world doesn't end, of course. But anyway, that'll do from me. Bye.